Alright. Hey, it worked the first time that time. Did that rain again? Jeez. Alright, let's see who comes in here. There we go. Alright guys, how are y'all? How is everyone doing? I'll wait on a few of them to come in and alrighty guys. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and all you gotta do is drill a hole in it and sink that to it. Nice. Alright, I figured I would do a live stream, let everybody know that we are, we did make it. We made it to our destination, but we've been out at a good friend of mine, Teddy Bear, and there is absolutely no phone service out there whatsoever, so I haven't been able to tell everybody what we're at, or where we're at, or what we're doing. We got here a little early. We got here in the middle of a bunch of storming, so oh, that's fine. I help him out how? I'm halfway across the United States. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the conflict with Mad Mac. Anyway, we came in the other day. The last stream I did, the phone shut down and completely locked up on me, and it was miles and miles down the road before we ever got it to come back on. And I had surfed around in some other chat rooms for a little bit, and then it did it again. I don't know what was going on, but whatever it was, it's done with it now. It did that about 3 times and just shut completely down on me, and then it tried to what do you call that, when it sits there and does that, all that downloading crap. But I don't know. Anyway, it had to reboot or whatever else, and it did that for a little while. Now I haven't had any trouble since, so except for not having any service. But we're over at some family's house. Today is Selena's birthday, so I'm not going to be able to do a very long video. I'm going to do actually a fairly short one. I'm trying to spend the day with her. We're spending time with the family and stuff. We got an awesome camp set up, or that we're fixing and going set up. We'll work on that tomorrow. It's going to be storming until then, so it's just the weather's a little too bad to try to do it now. Okay, let me see. Oh, you got the money. Yes, we did get the money. Hope you can pay me back if you do. Yes, we will be able to pay you back here probably within the next few days, actually. Let's see.
What?
The 25 or 20, yeah, 25 that Double Jeopardy sent us to get in. Anyway, let's see. Problems I will help you out again. Yes, it's amazing that that can happen when somebody hacks your phone, huh? Nobody hacked my phone, I don't believe. Tell me, are you ready for the storms? Yeah, well, we're staying at a buddy of mine's house, so we're indoors. We're okay for right now, but we're going to stay tonight over there, and by then the storm should be lifted up enough to where we can go and start putting a camp together. We're going to put a camp together for a little bit, and I'm back in my neck of the woods, so getting jobs, odd jobs, things like that are going to be extremely easy. Everybody here knows me. And anyway, I can, and we're gonna settle down for a little bit so that we can, so that Selena can have her surgery and stuff. And to pay what back? Yes, today is Selena's birthday. She hit the big 4-0. Bad storms all over the place. Glad you're inside. Yes, we'll be inside. I think we're gonna have one afternoon and we're gonna be setting up and trying to get the camp set up in some bad weather. But by tomorrow evening, it should be. We have to. My friend that we're saying that he's getting his granddaughter, and the company has to leave. So so we're gonna have one afternoon of bad weather. Okay, company like that when you lost it. Your old lady. No, that ain't gonna happen. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something. I'm in an area where it's easy for me to do things. So, and I don't know how long it's gonna take for Selena to heal up and feel better. So, we may be here for a couple of months. I don't know. But no, Sam is not my life coach. I take my advice from God's precious word, not from man, especially people that don't follow the same ideas and principles. Let's see. Both of you are going to. Yeah, let's leave that topic alone. I actually have some surprises coming up here real soon. So, Sam, let's just drop that topic, please, if you don't mind. I don't want anybody to figure that one out. And quit living. Appreciate it. Thanks for the advice, Sam, but let's drop that topic, please. It looks bogus. I'll imagine that. What is she hollering about?
She's trying to ask if you were live.
Yes. Are you wanting to come say hi?
I told her yeah, and she started smiling, shaking her head, and walked back in.
Come say hi to him. Oh, please don't say nothing about that. What? How do they know I'm live? The grandbaby had the phone. Anyway. So, yeah, that's the update so far. Like I said, we are back around Selena's family, around where I lived for 17 years, and I'm busted. No, not quite. Almost. Anyway, figured I'd do a live stream. Everybody, I did a live stream the other day, and I wanted to clarify something because I got a bunch of people that were saying something about the e-begging and everything else. I did not do that for begging reasons. We were actually flying signs. I was not asking for anything. I actually did that video because there was some dear friends that love to watch us that had asked me to because they missed us, and that's what I did that stream for. So thanks for the trolls that wanted to comment on it. Thanks for the comments, but they weren't necessary. They were completely out of reasoning and out of context. So I wanted to make sure to tell you all that. We made it all the way across. Remarkably, we did get a little bit of help. We got a little bit of help from Double Jeopardy and one other person. We did get a little bit of help, but not really much at all. We did our own thing, coming all the way across. Which took a little longer, and it was a little more stressful, but it was fun, and you meet a lot more people. I should have came up to the what? I should have come up to the what? No! What in the world? How's my phone going dead already? I told you it'd be a short. Oh, yeah, duh. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta close my door so we don't have all the dinging. You up to where I was camping. I didn't really want to go where you were camping, and I'd really prefer not to talk about this right here on the live stream, but I would be more than glad to talk to you in person about. Bible says you shouldn't basically put your brother in place in public, so it's something I need to talk to you about in private, but I will tell you exactly why I did not come to see you or Tallywhacker. I'd be more than glad to. I have nothing to hide. So okay, anyway, subject change, please. How is everybody doing? Can my mustache touch my nose yet? You're always getting me to do that. Not without pulling my lip up. Well, I don't know. I guess it... He thinks you're... No. Well, no. Let's not get on this topic. I do not want to be in the wrong for saying things. Let's go. Yes. That must be one of the growing channels. They always do the let's go. Have y'all checked out the growing channels? The channels that's all they do is they're in there. You just start talking, and everybody starts subscribing to your channel, and you just subscribe to everybody else's channel. And whoever's hosting it, they half the time you don't even hear what they're talking about. They're just all kind of over the, you know. What's the game plan now? Now we are gonna settle down for a little bit and let Selena get her surgeries taken care of, and if it's within God's will to stick around, then that's what we'll do. If it's in His will to move to a different location, then that's what we'll do. If it's in His will for us to keep on going like we had originally planned to do, then that's what we'll do. But we're gonna take it to God and let Him decide. I'm done trying to fight the decisions here. God seems to whoop my butt every single time I go to trying to make decisions on my own desires and wants in life. And quite frankly, his direction that He has led me in when I do listen has never failed me yet. So I can't answer that question. I don't know. It's up to God. If you want to know before I know, you're going to have to take it to Him and ask Him to tell you, because I don't know. That's not Sam's account? Okay. Alright, cool deal. No harm, no foul then. Tallywhacker, how are you? What is... Oh, they're a little ways away from home. That lawn care service is all the way up in... what's the name of that? What is the name of that? Past Wolverton. I don't know why I'm asking you. You don't know where we are. I forgot the name. Anyway, that was odd. Sure enough, talking like that is very, very disturbing and will earn you a to be deleted off the channel. So please act nice, and I say act nice because, you know, I'm hoping and praying that you become nice, but until then, at least act it. Well, at least while you're in this chat. Otherwise, I will delete you. I mean that with all the love. All the love I'm serious. I'm nothing but love, but okay. Make it to Oklahoma yet? Yes, sir, we did. We are in Oklahoma, and we made it just in time for a whole bunch of storms that are carrying tornadoes. Dude, hey, when we got off of the live stream, wasn't it after the live stream? Wasn't it when we got chased?
I think
or was that
so.
before the live stream?
I got part of it on video.
Yeah, I think it was after the live stream when my phone was messing up. Dude, we got chased through, I keep saying Wisconsin, Wyoming. Okay, we got chased through Wyoming by some tornadoes. Tommy needs a hug today. Nope, I don't need a hug. I'm good. I am embraced with the love of God. That is enough hug for anyone. Trust me. But hugs are always nice. And I'm not one.
I'm carving a mushroom.
Carving a mushroom.
Whoa.
I would.
Remember I told you I want to do
Yeah,
one of those.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Those.
Look at this piece of driftwood.
I mean, not on that, but
yeah, we got all kinds of driftwood, quartz rocks, all kinds of things.
This one, I'm gonna do like a terrarium thing.
Let you know what we think of the video you made. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I tell you what, how about I can't never find your deal. I don't even know if I need to check and see if I'm even subscribed to Teleworker. Am I subscribed? Yeah, I have to be. I get his notifications. I haven't seen a video. Have you found me on Facebook? If you have, send it to me in a messenger or something. And anybody that's got videos. Really, if they're not live stream, I very seldom ever catch them. Every now and then I'll catch them just to see what's going on and stuff like that, you know, but most of the time I don't catch them. That and plus, there for longest, I was really having a lot of trouble on YouTube, and still am. I'm still getting the hatred and the BS, but I'm not letting it bother me anymore, you know. But I was getting a lot of crap, and I kind of got away from YouTube for a little while. It was just time to take a break. And I'm trying to get myself to get back where I'm doing videos again, but it's rather difficult when how do I put it this way? Not everyone, but there's certain people, and you know what I'm talking about. I've been very, very disappointed with some of the people on YouTube. You know, the way that they will badger at people and things like that, and so yes, it caused me to back off of YouTube for a little while, and now I'm trying to get back, but I still have that. I just don't want to have to deal with the bitterness and the hatefulness. That's why I'm getting very stern about it. If you go to acting crazy, I will delete you. You know, and I did research everything. I am not taking anything away from a troll by deleting them, except for their ability to say something. And if they can't talk nice, then their ability to say something should be taken away, but at least from this platform. And I'm sorry if people don't agree with the concept there, but I'm not going to let negativity drag me down in my spiritual walk. It is not healthy for my spiritual walk to have to deal with that type of negativity. So, you know, I have to do that for my own, my soul and for myself, you know. Let's see. You shouldn't let it bother you, but you should take either white people are giving it. Should take either white people or giving it to you. Do what? Hey, Robert, how are you? And S. Simmons says hi to everyone. Richard?
Who's that?
S. Simmons says hi.
Oh,
Hi, Tommy, Selena, RLF, and everyone. Where are we at? We're back in Oklahoma. Looks like we'll be here for a little while. At least it'll give me time to get everything straight with the maintenance and upkeep on the vehicle, and we're gonna try to get. We're gonna be camping, and I'm gonna be doing the bushcraft that I was telling y'all about. I'm gonna be doing those videos, but we are gonna be looking to get into something temporarily. That way. You know, something more of a home base. That way, when Selena has the surgery, she has a, you know, a house, apartment, trailer, something like that to go to recuperate, and not a tent. I don't want to. I mean, we love sleeping in the tents. We love staying outdoors. We love doing all of this, not necessarily in the rain and the storms, but we do love doing this. But let's put the facts out there. That is not really a place to try to heal up from a surgery. So, we're going to settle down for a little bit and get that situated for her surgery. So please have your prayers with us, if you don't mind. I greatly appreciate that. And she hasn't set it up. We don't even know if it's going to take a month or two before she can get in and get it done, or if they're going to get her right in. We have no idea, nothing. We just got here. We haven't even had a chance to try to set any of it up. I'm gonna put it. You can figure it out. Women issues. Some of that is not working quite right. The organs in there, and they're causing problems, so they need to be yanked out. That was the dummy terms. The technical terms is a hysterectomy, in case anybody didn't catch that. But anyway, usually you do the scientific term first, right? I think I did that one backwards. But okay, I'm not going to mention the name because I can't pronounce it right without it sounding really messed up in my head. But hi, how are you? Gotcha. All right. Good deal. I gotta ask, Robert, I gotta ask. On that last interview, when he was begging for me to call in, and one of y'all called in, and he thought it was cause, tell me that was you. Because I busted out laughing, and the first thought that crossed my mind is that had to have been Robert. Because that was some funny stuff. The way, but it didn't sound like cause. It sounded like, that's why I was curious. Was that you? LOL. It was you, wasn't it? That was hilarious, man. I like to roll out the vehicle laughing. I was just watching the video. I didn't catch it live stream. Otherwise I'd have caught him there. But he was trying to call. Please tell Selena happy birthday for me. I will do. Miss Whimsy. Yes, I definitely will do. And Miss Whimsy, awesome people. Got to check her channel out. She's got some beautiful artwork. She does some very beautiful artwork. She sent this to us. This is a nice beautiful piece, you see. Her and her husband, outstanding people. Much love, all the blessings that God will give you, I pray for. So anyway, what was I saying? I was talking about Oh yeah, good job, buddy. He was calling me out to call in, and he used the John 3:16, which is the only one he used. So I went back, and if y'all want to help him out, help a brother out, because I told him that if he really wants an interview with me, he needs to quit. He needs not use a scripture like that, which is for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, so whoever shall believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. That was not really a scripture saying that, yeah, you should call me. But I told him to do some research and find the ones that say that when a brother should ask of you, you shall give of him. That, something to that. Now, that is not the way it's said, but I said it like that so that you get a general idea about what it says. And I told him, you find that scripture, then I'll think about the interview, or I'll think about the phone call. So help him out. I'm sure some of you already know the scripture. I know it too, but I'm not. It's just I put it as blunt as close as I could without actually saying the scripture. But basically, if your brother asks of you, give it to him. And he uses that scripture to call me out, and then I'll think about that interview. But I do appreciate him apologizing for that botched up interview the last time. I do have to hand it to him. That was it. That was interesting. I do appreciate him apologizing for that. That was yeah. But anyway, all right. Another subject change. Let's see, what else can we talk about? I'm gonna try to get this done. I'm gonna try to get back in there and hang out with the missus. Oh, we're gonna be right next to water, so there'll be a bunch of fishing. We went fishing today out there at the pond at Teddy Bear's, which Teddy Bear is the guy that baptized me and Richard. If you remember the baptism videos, that pool and everything, that is where we were at. We were at Teddy Bear's, and that's where we're going to be again. How is Bubba doing? He is doing fine from what I understand from my brother. He is in Arkansas. So sure, I'll answer when you call me. Just not on this, not while I'm doing the live stream, because I've only got the one phone. The other phone is occupied. That is, unless you have Selena's number, you can call me off of it, and I can do it right there live. No, I'm not going to do that because I need to talk to you anyway in private. But you gotta understand forgiveness, and I do forgive. But in order to forgive, you have to be asked. You have to ask for forgiveness. The same way with others. When you have done, when you but you have to have forgiveness in your heart. So I do have that. I'm not gonna let anybody get away with nonsense, but at the same time, I have a forgiving heart. I am forgiving on it. I won't let you put me on together. We'll do a live stream and we'll hash this out. I promise I'll be nice. That sounds great, Sam, but like I said, the Bible says that when your brother is out against you, you take it to him in private. And that is what I would much rather do. If I tell you what has bothered me and where we have our downfall, then it needs to be done in private. Now afterwards, if you decide you want to broadcast it, that is completely up to you. Yeah, everybody keeps saying fake Sam. You know what? I tell you what, Sam. You tell me one thing that nobody on here knows about that came from that desert when you came and stayed with us. The same day that you decided to, no, the day before. I got an easier one. Tell me the name of where we got food from. If it's you, then I'll let you stay right now. But if it's a fake Sam, then I don't like the fake accounts and I will delete it. Sound fair? Prove to me that it's you, and can you? I don't know if you can ban or not. You're a moderator, aren't you? I don't know. I put whoever I put in moderators. They, if you're a moderator, you do what you got to do, and you're the one that I mean, if they have a problem with it, they can go to you about it. You only timed out. Yes. I don't know. I never really even give it no thought. But I take it that it had to have been the wrong, or couldn't have been Sam, because in order to stay in the chat, he would have been able to tell me something that nobody on here knows. He lived with us for 3 or 4 days. I'm sure he's seen enough stuff. He can trigger one memory in my head of something that y'all don't know about. But he didn't, so it must be the fake one. He might have a couple of channels, but I gave him a really easy deal. I guarantee you, Joyce, if I ask Joyce to tell me one thing that nobody on here knows about, he's visited me twice. Just twice, that's it. And I guarantee you he could come up with something. So I know Sam can. We actually traveled around each other and everything. So anyway, let's talk about something else. Yes, he is direct. Tommy doesn't know how to fish. Well, now that doesn't work. For one, I do know how to fish. And for two, Sam, or matter of fact, nobody on there and nobody around me right now except for Richard has been with me fishing. I caught 3 fish yesterday. I caught one about this big. Then the next one I pulled out was about this big. And then the next one I pulled out was about this big. I was like, yep, I give up. Itty bitty ones. But it was fun. But yes, I can fish, so that didn't work. Anyway, we'll get to the... Yes, sir, we talked fishing before. We have, me and you. I think I may have talked on screen about fishing a time or two, but you never know if somebody can fish or not unless you actually watch them. When are you going to teach us how to turn water into wine? You want me to show you how to turn water into wine? When's the, yeah, I need to go to the store and get a few ingredients, and we'll do that. We'll do that. I know exactly how to make water into wine. Not the way Jesus did. But I do know how to make water into wine.
I can too, but it's called Bruno.
Huh?
I can too, but it's called Bruno.
No, you take
It's
water.
jailhouse wine.
Yeah, water.
It's water,
Yeah.
yeast, and fruit, or
Yeah.
bread.
Put it in a milk jug. Put a. I know it sounds sick, but you put a condom on the top of it. Wrap a rubber band about it. Watch it. When it gets all the way straight up, it's fermenting, and when it goes limp again, it's done. You forget. I used to actually have a still. I used to make moonshine years ago, which we still haven't went down there to that creek to see if my still is still there. I split. I was out there making still one day, and the game ranger come down that creek, and they never come down that creek ever. I turned white as a ghost when I seen that game ranger. I had the type of tarp that looks like actual leaves, like a pile of leaves or something.
Yeah.
And I threw that sucker over that thing and shot up out of them woods and ran all the way to the house. Got to the house and just sat back, and I was nervous as could be forever. I left all of that stuff sitting there, even the weed, even the whiskey that was already made. Yeah, I left everything down there.
Did he ever get it?
Did I ever get? No.
Did he ever
I have no idea.
touch it, or?
I have no earthly idea if that guy may have never ever even seen the still
What if you
sitting
went
on
out
the
there and
side.
it was still sitting
If
there?
I went out there and seen it still sitting there, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago,
Oh,
that's gonna be some stout
that's
whiskey.
rock gut.
But I doubt seriously if it's still out there. But that'd be some whiskey I don't want to touch. But yeah, I made a still out in the middle of the woods, right next to the creek. I was pulling water out of the creek, man. I left pumps and everything down there. Everything down there. I unplugged the cord that I had running all the way up to the house. I had like 6 of those 100-foot cords going all the way out there for that pump. I unplugged it right there at the base, and as I was running, I was dragging them cords with me. I didn't want no trace of where it was going or anything. That would be a video I would watch. Oh, I was going to see if it's still there. We can go and explore that if I can get back there again. I'll have to sneak through the neighbor's property line, because I'm sure there's somebody living in that house now. And they're not going to think very kindly of me just walking through their back pasture, going down to the creek, you know, because I'll have to jump a couple fences that way. But there's an abandoned, tore out house over by it that I can also get to it. I can get to the same area. I might do that on video. That might be cool.
I want to see that island.
Huh?
The
You want
island.
the island?
Yeah.
Which one?
The arrowheads.
Oh yeah, the Arrowhead Island. Yes. That is off of Eufaula Lake. It's out where the old 69 highway used to be. Matter of fact, the old 69 highway is what you walk on to get to that island, and it's usually about 6 inches underneath water. Tell them you're looking for your dog. Yeah. I'm gonna go and check and see if it's there. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't, you know. The Bible had something to say about the strong liquor, so I really, and for rightful reasons, you know. 70 p.m. 30 MMA. Right. Mr. Eben, how are you? We got it. You gotta get a hold of me sometime. I haven't talked to you in forever. I'm in 48 hours here. Yeah. Yes, definitely in the area for Indian artifacts. There's a beach out here that I went out there arrowhead hunting with a buddy of mine years ago, and there is lots of arrowheads and lots of used flints, not just flint rock, but flint that it was obviously carried around by an Indian and kept for use for fires. There's that. There's arrowheads. There's been people that have found what they thought was a stick, and they looked at it closely, and it was a bow. They've been people that have literally found rotted arrows, the whole arrow. I mean, there's lots of weird stuff out there. And I don't know whether it was just an island that they inhabited at the time, or whether it was just a playground area for them or what. I don't know. But there was a lot of stuff out there. Not a lot of people know about it. But I haven't been out there in years. Somebody may have figured it out and went out there by the bucket loads and got out and got the stuff out of there. But you can go out there for hours and hours and you're going to find something. If not, you're going to find a lot of cool rocks. Oh yeah, I know. It's illegal to collect native artifacts. Yeah, which is crazy because if you collect them or if you pick them up and you're caught with them, then they go to a museum. You get charged for picking it up, and then a museum gets to charge to let other people see it. Don't sound right to me. Huh? Just don't get caught with them. I still got that arrowhead that was that's the tips broke off of it, but it's on that hat. It's Zane's. I don't know where he found it. I'd like to find out. I need to talk to him someday, find out where he found that. I've kind of made the that came from Daniel when he stopped by the Nirvana thing. This one came from Miss Mary, which is a lady that or no, not Miss Mary, but actually Steve-O and them from the Slabs, the cross with the flag. He gave me that, and then Richard gave me this half of a fishing lure. It don't have no hook or anything on it, so I just stuck it on the hat. Just kind of making it well, it's always been a hobo hat, so I guess I'm gonna make it more hobo-fied. I'm not sure that that's actually a real word. Is that a real word? Hobo-fied? Commas are important. Okay? Commas, what? Okay. Timmy spilled a Dibble update. It's not Timmy, it's Tommy. And, alright, don't talk like that, sure enough. Dibble is, he called me. He called me on the way out, this way while we was on this trip. He's called me. He's doing good. He's, he seems to be, in high spirits. He seems to be in good spirits. There's quite a few turns in the case. There's, I guess, a few people that have come up, a few more people that have come up to say things, and there's other implements in it that I don't know exactly. So, I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, Mike Dibble. But anyway, he's doing okay, and everything is starting to look a little promising on his side, from what he had explained to me. I mean, he couldn't get in detail. Obviously, you can't talk about the case that much, and so it was kind of a broad update, but he seems to be in high spirits about it, and you know, so all we can do is hope and pray that everything gets hashed out right. But honestly, just my personal opinion. Did y'all hear that? My personal opinion. Okay, make sure that y'all understand that. But I do believe there'll be a lot of people that are a little sorry for judging him once this is all said and done. I think it's going to go in a direction to where.
Mushroom.
Thank you so much. I think it's going to go in a direction to where there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be upset because they misjudged a person. I mean, you want to judge him for being a butt, for being an asshole, for lack of a better way of putting it? No, he was that. But I think that judging him as far as what he's supposedly done, I think you're going to find out a lot less truth to that than what you think. And from what I understand, I think that they're starting to think the same thing. So, oh, excuse me. Oh, and the joke with Good Job Buddy is, I mean, not the joke, but the comment with Good Job Buddy wanting to do an interview with Mike. Mike has already made it very, very clear that he is not doing that. And if and when he decides to do an interview, it'll be with me, and that was his words. I'll be the only one to do that. He doesn't want anything to do with doing that with anybody else on there.
Hello, everybody.
It's the birthday girl. The big 4-0. It's getting old, huh? It's cool, though.
Who called you?
Huh?
Who called you?
Mike.
Oh.
Yeah. I talked to Mike for a little bit. You even talked to him. Said hi. Hey, Rodney, I don't know what that symbol is that you keep popping up there, but for some reason on my side, it's just a square box with an X. I don't know if you're sending it wrong or what, but maybe it's my phone. I don't know.
You're not jive.
Happy birthday. Whimsy
Thank
Creek wanted
you,
me to tell you
Whimsy.
happy birthday. And then, what?
Yep,
That one.
I'm 40.
That one said happy birthday too.
Hi, Softail. Thank
Yep.
you, guys.
Lordy, Lordy, Selena's 40.
And it's starting to rain. Yep.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got it. I don't have it.
It was a hand wave.
Is the block prettied up yet?
No.
No? Okay, never mind then.
He pulled it off there. Oh, got it.
Happy birthday, Selena, from the Real Cadillac Sam. Although he cannot tell us one single thing that we have said or done that nobody knows about, so he can't prove who
Thank
he is.
you, guys.
And he keeps being quiet when I ask him, so I don't think it's the real one. And if you find that offensive and you are the real one, then prove it. Prove it, buddy.
You get it off? You got to
Put your money where your mouth is. Well, he ain't got no money either, does he? We're all broke. Put your words out. No, you don't put your words out of your mouth. You do. Well, you do put your words out of your mouth. That whole thing just went dummified. Okay, anyway, and I haven't smoked. Imagine that. Oh, I did, didn't I? Earlier. That was hours ago. That was me. I was in timeout, so I couldn't respond to your question. Oh. Okay, well then respond to my question now. I'll tell you this time. We found a metal grate at the camp spot on the way back from going up the mountain trip, and we ate at two places, the church and I think oh man, what in the world? Oh, stop doing that. Okay, anyway, I'm trying to read that. And I think it was a AM/PM or a 7-Eleven dumpster. Alright, well, Selena was on her we were oh. Okay, guys, whoever thought that was not the Real Cadillac Sam, that one is the Real Cadillac Sam. Okay, probably a bad way to ask for proof. Okay. I gotta remember, don't ask for something I haven't put on here. It might get embarrassing. Okay, that was funny. Okay, alright, enough with that. Alright, I get it. You're Sam. Okay. Huh?
It said don't leave me.
I'm not. Hey, I gotta let you know this myself. You probably ought to. I told Sam, if it is a real Sam, because everybody kept saying it was a fake Sam, I said, if it is a real Sam, you tell me something that nobody on here knows from when we were camping out there.
Yeah.
Oh, you ought to read the comments. It's definitely Sam. Oops, the only thing he could think of was, hey, don't do that. That's a gas can.
I'm not trying to, Thomas.
But the only thing he could think about was the fact that you were on the rag. And that was because of the reddish tint in the bucket and the fact that we ate at the church in the AM PM dumpster. And the fact that we pulled the grate out of that one campsite on the way back from the mountain trip to use for a fire grate. I would say that has to be Sam.
Oh, I don't know. You tell YouTube everything.
I try not to take you the wrong way, Sam, but there is some things that was done and some things that were said that were very hurtful that me and you need to speak about, and we need to talk. Unfortunately, we cannot talk in person, but we can talk on the phone. So I may be a little slow at times, and I might not catch on at times, but I did catch on to a few things, and I figured a few things out. So we'll talk later. I don't want to talk any more about it, but you have my number. You have Selena's number. You have a way to call me. It's not while I'm live streaming, but call me later. If you want to broadcast it after that, then that is on you.
They're gonna be big.
And cook and some help more corner say Selena and some type of chicken and that have tortillas and dude on the THC spray. Yeah, that was interesting. That would have been Sean and Davey. Davey is not much on YouTube. He's not, every now and then you'll see him pop in here, but not very often at all. Sean, everybody knows Sean, Fish 760. Yeah, he was the one that come out and cooked us an awesome meal. He always does. Matter of fact, I'm hoping to see him come out this way. I have plans in the future to where I think at some point in time he may come out here and hang out. We might do we're talking about doing a river journey. A few of us. Not everybody. Antibodies, good. Wait a minute. Okay. It wasn't you running, I apologize. I'll be a man, I jumped a gun. It was the other person, but you made a comment that upset me too, so I'm just made a video on both of you. I'm sorry. Talking about both of us, me and Selena, or Rodney and his wife. I got mixed up there. I don't know. Come on, Tommy, you know how you take things the wrong way. So you know what, I might not have been that way. Where are we sleeping, and who's do-it-yourself man in the back seat? And what's he doing? He is working on the top part of his cane and that he's making. That is Richard, better known as RLF. He used to be with us on the last journey. He ended up with us again on this journey. He's making a beautiful cane. Looks pretty neat. And that's the handle that he's trying to carve down. He's gonna that snaps onto that, and we'll screw it in there. And okay. Live stream number, and I don't try calling you twice after I got blocked. Yeah, the live stream number. You talking about the shepherd's number? The shepherd's phone, the phone that you borrowed when we were there. The shepherd's phone is not with me. It is with Daniel Lewis, the one that was staying at our camp. He took it to Florida with him. He should be getting done with it here within the next few weeks, a month, or whatever. He'll send it to me. But anyway, he borrowed that phone, so you're not going to get a hold of me from that. And I thought you had this number. I know you got Selena's number, so. But I think I have your number. RLF, that's beautiful. What kind of tree wood? What kind of tree wood do you have?
I think that was cedar.
The cedar? Oh, you know what? Hey, grab mine. I want to, oh, it's right there. Check this out. I took a limb from the shepherd's treehouse, the last one that we just built, and I'm making a cane out of it. Works really, really good. It feels good in your hand, and I'm cleaning it down, and then I'm fixing to start carving in it like he was doing his. But matter of fact, I'm gonna use this cane on. I have a devotion that was inspired by the cane. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna video it. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow sometime or something like that. But it's a nice. It's got a nice little handle kind of to it, and
I'm gonna get one of those little battery operated.
and I have another one back there too. Huh?
When I get paid, I'm getting one of those little battery operated Dremels.
Oh yeah, we need to. Yeah, Dremel would be awesome, awesome. Especially a battery operated Dremel.
Yeah, it runs off a AA battery.
But anyway, so that's a staff. Yes, that is a shepherd's staff, but it's a short one. It works standing up and right along, just like a cane. It's the same size as a cane, but it looks like a shepherd's staff. Yep, you couldn't be more correct. But there was a Bible lesson that was inspired by this that I'm gonna do on my next devotion. So definitely stay tuned for it. It ought to be interesting. It's really kind of cool. Make you think. So I've got other videos. I'm sorry about the videos, man. I've been trying to get the videos that we took out there, but I have some that I need to edit, some that are just raw. And before I knew it, I was sending videos out in the wrong order. So everybody's got, I mean, y'all got the hailstorm in Wyoming when we were already in Kansas. You know what I mean? Y'all got the redwoods when we were in Wyoming. You know, so I messed up. I did them all in a different order, which is fine. You know, it's no big deal. Just don't pay attention to the order that the videos are in, because they're not in the right order. But I've got a few other videos that's got to come out that I've already videoed, and then I'll be caught up. And I'm going to do one of these live streams, I would think. I'm thinking, you know, once or twice a week we'll do live streams, but other than that, I'm going to work a lot on videos, because I'm going to try. I figured out a way to to join my connection with my love for nature and my love for God's Word. And I figured out a way to combine a religious channel with a bushcraft channel. I think I figured out a way to do that. Let me rephrase that. So, you think old boy got released? Was community college on the man that didn't like you wearing a dress threatened you out? The guy that didn't like me wearing a skirt, not a dress, but the guy that didn't like that was not Cause. Trust me, why would it be Cause? Cause wears skirts himself. It was not him. It's just this grumpy old man that is, I don't know. And he never threatened me out. He had nothing to do with that. That guy had nothing to do with that. He didn't threaten me out of anything. He ran me out of his camp because I had it was really hot that day, and I figured I would try the skirt that day, and I didn't know he didn't like it like that. I mean, he got pissed. But anyway, no, that guy had nothing to do with that. And Cause has nothing to do with that either. I don't know how anybody got that. He wears a skirt himself. They were asking me about the guy that supposedly ran us off because I wore a skirt, and then that guy didn't run us off. That had nothing to do with why we left. He just ran me out of the camp, and they asked if it was community cause. I said, no, it wouldn't be. I mean, community cause ain't fixing to say nothing to me about wearing a skirt. He wears them all the time. You know what I mean? Well, then, he's not on the prison website. He get released? Oh no, he ain't got released yet. He'd have called me. I guarantee you he would have called me. I need to check on that one. Would he call me? If he just got released, it might take him a day or two to call me.
What if he didn't have a way to call you because he don't have a phone?
Trust me, he gets released, he's going to have access to a phone. Anyway, so, have I been to jail to see him? No. I was asked very nicely not to because some other people would have got offended or got upset, and there would have been problems. I can't explain that part. Yeah, I was asked not to by some other people because there's people that, well, anyway. Muscle car appraisal? Oh, let's see. Oh. Well, look, my phone is dead, and the only reason why I've been on this long is because it is plugged into the charger. But now it's raining, I got all the windows up, and it's rather hot, and yeah, it is definitely I don't know if Goonie Mike's been released or not. Not that I know of, but I'll sure look into it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of upset people nowadays. A lot of people just have too much bitterness and hatred within them. They just don't know what to do with it, I guess. I don't know. Travel all over the United States, and one thing I have found out is there is some really weird, twisted people out there that just have no love for God. No love for No love for themselves. No, nothing. Oh yes, I will stay safe. I am at home, Roger. So I mean, I call it home because I've lived here for so long. I am in a place where I'm good. You know, I ain't got to worry about nobody coming and burning me out. I ain't got to worry about nobody starting trouble with me. I ain't got to worry about nothing out here. This is my old stomping grounds. Trust me. Somebody come out here starting trouble, and there's a lot of people out here that they don't. So yeah, I'm good where I'm at. But anyway, we're in Oklahoma. We're back in Oklahoma, Roger. Anyway, I'll try to put together a couple videos and maybe upload them later on. I'll do another live stream here in another day or so and show you a little bit about how we try to make. I'm gonna try to make where we're camping. We have the ability of camping in one spot, and there's an infinite amount of different areas around it that I can do all different types of bushcraft in each one. So I mean, we could stay in the same place for a month and nobody would ever even know. They'd think I moved every 5 seconds. But anyway, love you guys. Remember, Jesus loves you, so do I. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless.